Young Jock just revealed a scandal so outrageous and blatant that not even the hip-hop and romance cameras could document this degree of treachery. And when I say that receipts were dropped, I mean that Jock flunked the entire pot, the kettle, and the stove, in addition to spilling the tea. Because, guess what? Scrappy was said to have been riding with Kendra, the so-called ride or die, the entire time. The man who messes up relationships like it is his day job, Lil Scrappy, is right. The same Scrappy who made a firm vow that he was only Kendra's friend. The hotel receipts and those leaked messages, however, paint a different picture. Jock is seeking retribution, the internet is on fire, and Kendra? Let us just say that she could require a public relations staff and a lawyer. What about Scrappy? He is gone, completely silenced. Things just makes things appear 10 times worse. How profound is this betrayal then? Which receipts is Jock in possession of? And why has he decided to drop this bombshell at this time? Let we begin. Thus, just when we believed that young Jock had finally found his groove as a good guy, lounging in his barbershop and offering life advice like Steve Harvey, he delivers a bomb so dirty that even the hip-hop and love producers were shaken. Furthermore, this is not your average reality TV drama. No, this is betrayal on a whole other level, akin to Shakespearean backstabbing while wearing a Gucci belt. Let us go back a long way. Do any of you recall when Jock's wife, Kendra Robinson, was out there telling the public that she was too nice for Jock's past, mentioning that she is a lawyer and refraining from the stupidity? In the meantime, Jock appears on every podcast ever in an attempt to persuade everyone that he has changed. That is adorable and all, but it turns out that Sis may have had some secrets of her own, while Kendra was busy sneering at Jock's crazy background. Those skeletons too, they have on Lil Scrappy's chain. Yes, you hear me, Scrappy. The same Scrappy who was out here sobbing over Bambi and declaring his desire to reunite with his family. Behind Jock's back, he was supposedly playing family with Kendra. Make sense of it. This is when the juicy part comes. According to some very nosy people who have screenshots, Jock discovered the truth in the most inconvenient way. No, not through gossip or even sloppy group talks. It was cold, hard receipts that told him. Jock allegedly obtained hotel reservations, text conversations, and even some financial transactions that indicate Scrappy and Kendra were far closer than they ought to have been. As you are already aware, money transfers are comparable to leaving your fingerprints at the scene of a crime in the realm of celebrity controversies. But since Jock is not only seeing a few nice messages, let us discuss these communications. No. This was a completely different degree of contempt. It appears that Scrappy and Kendra were communicating in codes, not just any codes, but filthy, cunning, you got me messed up codes. According to one message, "You know I don't regret anything. You always knew where my heart was. I am sorry." Your heart, Scrappy? You cried about wanting Bambi back for the entire previous season, sir, and now we are talking about hearts and regret? Oh, what a professional blunderer this dude is. And it gets worse. According to another message, "I hate sneaking around like this. We deserve to be happy, so Kendra might as well get her lawyer's badge and go directly to divorce court." The weird part comes next. This tea was not even what Jock was searching for. Yes, exactly. He was not even a detective out here. According to the account, he received these receipts anonymously. Imagine attempting to manage your small barbershop and going about your business as usual when all of a sudden you receive screenshots of your wife and your friend acting like they are in a situationship. The real question is now, the receipts were sent by whom? Because if there is one thing we know about the drama in Hollywood, it is that leaks are not accidental. Someone wanted to tell Jock. Someone wanted the world to know about this. What does that signify, do you know? One of the crew members is a snitch. Let we now rationally dissect this. Someone close to Kendra and Scrappy must have known and disapproved if they were truly out here being cunning. Someone became enraged enough to reveal them. Someone was holding out for the ideal opportunity to reveal the truth. We could now spend the entire day guessing who it was. However, as you are undoubtedly aware, there are rumors circulating that Bambi may be involved. Yes, Scrappy's ex-wife, Bambi. It was the same Bambi who was played repeatedly before leaving. You see, I'm not denying that she leaked it, but I'm also not denying it. After all, who else could possibly access Scrappy's messages? Is there anyone else who would be so selfish as to ensure that Jock was humiliated by this mess? Scrappy was a chronic line stepper, as Bambi had been telling us, but this is a serious offense. This is the point at when chaos ensues. If this is accurate, then Scrappy was not merely out there destroying destroying his own marriage. He was also out here acting as Jock's covert lover. See, Jock is unique. He is not one of these quiet guys who like to deal with things privately. No, Jock is petty. Remember the last time he made Kendra seem foolish on national television? You are not prepared for what he just did next, darling, if you thought that was awful. Because Jock did not keep this knowledge to himself. He did not simply weep over it in private. This individual, however, went directly to the internet. I need you all to realize now how crazy this is. When you uncover your spouse cheating, celebrities typically file a lawsuit, make ambiguous, "I deserve better" posts on Instagram, and then discreetly move on. However, Jock, no, he opted for violence. Because Jock launched his podcast, went live on Instagram, and began spilling tea as if he were getting paid per view within hours of receiving those receipts. He was not even attempting to be elegant about it, you see. No, I send them my best wishes. No, we should keep it private. This man was joking, laughing, and simply pulling them both along. I was wondering why my wife was always so concerned in Scrappy's love life, Jock remarked at one point, like you are a PR team or something, girl. As it turned out, she was simply monitoring her own circumstances, the shade. Then he went one step beyond, because Jock did more than simply criticize Scrappy and Kendra. In essence, he warned the business as a whole to keep him off the group chat if they had secrets. You guys had better quit fooling with me, he said. I have enough receipts to prove that hip-hop and love are self-destructive. I will have to start dropping them if you keep running your mouths. He is now holding the entire hip-hop scene captive, I see. According to Baby Jock, he had time today, and it is just the beginning of this mess. Just wait until you hear what Scrappy did next. If you thought Jock's revelation of them was crazy. Social media went ablaze after young Jock revealed the shocking information. Every gossip blog, Instagram comment section, and tangled group chat was frantically attempting to determine the true extent of this story. People initially believed this to be just another hip-hop and love hoax, some stage drama for the sake of ratings. This was real though. It was a personal matter. What about Jock's gate? Oh, he was not trying to gain influence. He was looking for blood, the damage control of Scrappy. Since this individual was scurrying, let us now discuss Lil Scrappy. As you can see, most people do one of three things when they become involved in a situation like this. Keep quiet and let the drama to subside. Act as though they are being deceived and play the victim. Come clean. Say you are sorry and hope that people forget about you. However, Scrappy, he made the worst decision. He continued to lie as if we had not already seen the invoices rather than clearing his name. Scrappy appears anxious as she hops on Instagram Live late at night. You all recognize that look. Taking off his shirt, he was pacing back and forth and massaging his head as if he had just learned that his car had been repoed. And what does he say first? You guys believe anything, dude. Real discussion, please. You people simply follow anything the internet says. That is absurd. Well, let us get started. The traditional justification of you believe anything. Be serious, sir. The internet is not the only source of this. Jock produced the hotel reservations, financial transfers, screenshots, and receipts. It is not just any old Twitter rumor. Scrappy was not finished though. Jock, my brother guy, he continued, he should not be out here spreading misinformation because we have been through too much. That is not something I would ever do to him. Kendra, who is married, you guys need to quit teasing individuals by their names. Bro, lies, all falsehoods. Let us be clear now. Scrappy could have simply accepted responsibility. Hey, I made a mistake, he could have said. Something was wrong with me. Instead, he made a direct attempt to deceive the entire internet. Like, Scrappy, we do not trust you. No one does. Because this is the problem. He has previously been sloppy in relationships. Do you recall the day Bambi called him out on his repeated infidelity? This is the same man that was bouncing like he was in a relay race between Bambi, Shay Johnson, and Erica Dixon. What is the worst? Someone else was preparing to spill even more tea while Scrappy was out here disputing everything. Can you guess who it is? Bambi's retaliation. Yep, today, Bambi decided she had time. Since she had parted ways with Scrappy, Bambi had remained silent. She had already spoken out about his treatment of her and had already distanced herself from him. However, it was a personal matter. After all, Scrappy was playing both of them if he was snooping on Kendra while still pleading with Bambi to take him back. What then did Bambi do? She posted this dubious little statement on Instagram stories. Some of you males truly believe that you are untouchable. Like, karma will not catch up with you no matter how many times you cheat and lie. But it always does, I promise. No names, no specifics. She did not have to though. The streets were already aware of her identity. If that was not enough, Bambi went live after that, laughing, drinking something pricey, and looking perfect. This is the messiest thing I have ever seen in my life. Everyone. I felt like I had seen everything. But this? Whew, I could not be it. I could not be it. Listen, Bambi was enjoying herself immensely as she watched Scrappy's life unravel. Then she said the actual dagger. When caught, men like to seem foolish, but believe me, no one is lying to you. No one is making anything up, is there? Own it if you did it. Take a position on it. Boom! She simply verified everything. Now that Jock is exposing him and his own ex-wife is out here co-signing the drama, Scrappy is truly drowning. Kendra then speaks, as if things could not get any worse. Kendra Robinson had been radio silent up to this time. Nothing. No interviews, no posts. However, that PR team must intervene when a scandal becomes too significant to overlook. At last, Kendra released a statement. Was that anything she denied? Did she give an explanation? Was she sorry? Nope. She made the most well-considered, lawyer-approved statement ever. I'm not spreading false information, gossip, or hearsay. I am in charge of my marriage, and I will not let other influences change the fact. Thank you. Goodbye, girl. We are all aware that when someone claims, I am not involved in rumors, it indicates that the rumors are accurate. And she got it off the internet. She was being pulled by Twitter, TikTok, and the Shade Room. Say you did it, sis, and leave. For Scrappy, you ruined your entire marriage? Jock must have the children's DNA tested as soon as possible. What is the worst? You know who was having the last laugh and watching this whole catastrophe unfold while Kendra was out here attempting to contain the damage? Jock, young, because Kendra dropped her feeble statement, and Bambi threw shade after witnessing Scrappy's deception. Jock uploaded a video of himself laughing to Instagram without a caption. It was just Jock watching the circus while relaxing and drinking tea, and truthfully, he sort of prevailed. The Scrappy was caught. They are dragging Kendra. Somewhere, Bambi is laughing uncontrollably. Jock, too, he is only waiting to see how much worse this situation becomes, because it is not over yet, I assure you. Okay, so the internet is going crazy while Scrappy drowns. Kendra dodges gunfire, and Bambi enjoys her tea. But you know what? This mess is far from done, because young Jock chose to go nuclear just when we believed the story had peaked. And this was the last blow. Jock had been playing it casual, giving out clues, laughing on Instagram, and allowing Scrappy to dig his own grave up until this point. Then again, Scrappy made a huge mistake. Scrappy went too far in his tirade on Instagram Live. Dude, you guys love drama. You guys enjoy bringing others down. Even though you do not fully understand what is happening, you all act as though you do. I do not need to justify myself to Jock and no one else. My brother is that. He is just talking too loudly, speaking out of his neck. Jock was furious now, if he had been angry before. You see, Jock is not just a random guy who talks a lot. This dude has far too much knowledge. Jock took the mic that evening. He joined his radio program. Let us just say that he allowed everything to happen. It is absurd how men pretend to be victims when they are exposed, man. To be clear though, I did not say anything untrue. And let us discuss it if you want to act foolish. Let us discuss the previous occasions you were out here acting carelessly. Let us discuss the true cause of your marriage's breakdown. Let us discuss about how you were crying in my direct messages after Bambi broke up with you. God, oh God. Scrappy and Jock both had a ton of receipts. There was no way out of this one for him. Then, the ultimate power move was executed by Jock. He stated, if I was lying, why you call me right after I said it? Why you text me talking about we need to talk? If he's so innocent, why you panicking? For K, Scrappy was unable to speak at this time. He was unable to deny it. He was unable to clap back. He was finished. And the internet went crazy. The following hashtags were used. Scrappy exposed. Jock stated what he said. Bambi was correct. Began to gain popularity. There were a lot of memes, clips of Scrappy's past romance and hip-hop altercations were being shared online, with comments along the lines of, bro, you had all this enthusiasm for other boys, but now you quiet. Celebrities began to respond as well. Am not no way Scrappy got caught like this, LMAO, tweeted Suki Hana, White Charleston. He had to say something, you know. He discussed Scrappy on Live. You look awful out here, boy. You've made too many mistakes. Son, find a place to sit. Then, without warning, Bambi stepped up. Bambi had already said enough at this moment. She had previously exposed Scrappy's deceit. She had to add one final thing though. After Jock revealed those texts, she went live once more. This time, she appeared unconcerned as ever, with her hair and nails done. She simply sat there drinking her drink while browsing through her phone and posting comments. Ladies, this is why you have to let a man embarrass himself, she remarked after 2 minutes of stillness. Because he always will, I assure you. Drop the mic. She has not mentioned any names. She did not have to because everyone knew who she was referring to. Furthermore, Scrappy was no longer only being revealed. revealed. He was being made fun of. After all of this mayhem, we must wonder who truly prevailed. Therefore, let us dissect this. Scrappy lost terribly, was caught snooping on Kendra, and was made fun of by both his closest friend and his ex-wife. Attempting to gaslight the internet cost them any credibility. Kendra lost, even worse perhaps, lost her standing as a morally upright lawyer, dragged for having an affair with, of all persons, Scrappy. Jock got the last laugh, and I had to sit there. One, Bambi, period. Without really attempting, I got the last word, demonstrated that she had been correct about Scrappy all along, appeared unconcerned, booked, and busy as they left. Jock, young, largest victor. In addition to exposing Scrappy, he destroyed him. Let the receipts speak for themselves as you relaxed. Ended up appearing to be the sole truth teller. Do you want to know what is the most absurd part? Jock did not even need to say sorry, because in the end, he was correct. Let us face it, what is this scandal? No one is going to forget it anytime soon, is there? Being a real one, a family man, and someone who learned from his mistakes was the core of Scrappy's brand. Now though, people will always leave comments on his posts asking things like, where's Kendra? People will question whether Jock is telling the truth each time he goes live. People will exclaim, girl, you got away with it, whenever Bambi posts. What about Kendra? She would better keep quiet for a bit. Hey, because there is no turning back once the internet turns on you. Let us give credit where credit is due though. This was a flawless performance by Jock. He awaited the appropriate time. All he said was the truth. Then, he only watched as Scrappy ruined himself. And when the day is over, the truth always surfaces. Who will be the next to be exposed is the only question left, because this scenario demonstrated that these reality stars are untidy. The conclusion: this drama was insane. Phew. Tell me though, do you think Scrappy will ever recover from this? Or has his reputation been permanently damaged? What about Kendra? Can Jock bring her back? Or has it ended? I am sure you all have something to say, so please share your ideas in the comments section.